Strong world leaders, Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Before he ever stepped into a presidential palace, Volodymyr Zelenskyy was best known for making people laugh. Born in 1978 in Kryvyi Rih, an industrial city in Ukraine, Zelenskyy grew up in a Russian-speaking family. He studied law but never really practiced. Instead, he found his path in comedy and entertainment. He became a star through a production company called Kvartal 95, creating shows, films, and satire that resonated with millions. Then came a twist that almost sounded fictional. In 2015, Zelenskyy starred in a TV series called Servant of the People, where he had played a humble school teacher who accidentally becomes president after a rant about corruption goes viral. The show struck a nerve in a country frustrated with political elites. A few years later, fiction turned into reality. In 2019, Zelenskyy ran for president, campaigning as an outsider with no prior political experience. His message was simple: fight corruption, bring transparency, and break the old system. He won in a landslide, securing over 70% of the vote. At first, many world leaders and analysts were skeptical, a comedian as president, but everything changed on February 24th, 2022, when Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. As missiles struck cities and troops advanced, Zelenskyy faced a defining moment. Offered evacuation by allies, he refused, reportedly saying, "I need ammunition, not a ride." Staying in Kyiv, he began posting nightly video messages, often filmed on his phone, rallying Ukrainians and appealing directly to the world. Under his leadership, Ukraine mounted a fierce resistance. Zelenskyy addressed parliaments across the globe, from the US Congress to European institutions, becoming a symbol of resilience. His communication style, direct, emotional, and persistent, helped secure military and financial support from Western allies. But his presidency has not been without challenges. The war has caused immense human and economic loss, and governing during wartime has required difficult decisions, including martial law and restrictions tied to national security. Still, Zelensky's transformation from entertainer to wartime leader remains one of the most remarkable political stories of the 21st century. Whether speaking in a suit or a simple olive green t shirt, he represents a country fighting not just for territory, but for sovereignty and identity. And like any story still being written, his legacy will ultimately depend on how that struggle ends and what kind of Ukraine emerges from it, which is victorious. Slava Ukraini!